Okay, that's a bright light. There we go. Let's see. Onto there soon. See if I can close this door with no problems. Okay. Yay, did that. We're going to turn this on. And then let's bring the camera down here. Don't get dizzy. We're just attempting to set up. So I know, hold on, let me just make sure you can hear me. Show me channel. Okay, let's make sure you can hear me and see me. I can see me. I can't hear me yet, but I can hear fireworks. It looks like it's trying to do something. I feel like I should be able to hear myself soon. There you go. You can hear me. Okay, so while we have you in this crazy position as I'm setting up, I just want to show you what I'm talking about. So when I've been saying that I've had this ring around my leg the last couple of days, that's it right there. So I've had this happens every once in a while. This is the first time where the skin started to bubble a little bit, and it's not getting any better. I'm trying the ointments that they usually give me when I go to the urgent care or talk to urgent care people, and I'm also taking the medicines, so I just don't know what that's about. But again, because I'm taking an immunosuppressant, I was told by my dermatologist that, or I've been told by ERs, urgent cares, lots of people, that it'll be much harder and longer for me to heal from anything. So what's crazy is, just so you can see, I've been wearing ankle socks recently just to like give this time to breathe, because the socks that I normally wear go, where's my knee? Oh, my knee's up here. They usually go like up to here. So like to say that this is like my sock line, no, I mean it could definitely be a part where the sock squishes, but this is definitely something else. Crazy. Not to mention the other leg seems to be fine. Although the first day that I had this, there was a similar rash up here, just not as intense, and it went away. So like, that's not fair. That's not fair to my legs. I'm gonna put this back on, and then let's get situated. So I'm only gonna stream for like about an hour, because then it's time for me to eat again. Which I'm just gonna go grab my Talenti gelato from downstairs. It's the cold brew coffee one that I love. They were two basically for the price of one yesterday when I went to go get one at Vaughn's. So I was just like, I'm getting two. That doesn't make any sense. So I had one yesterday and then one today. That's usually what I do to round out my calories for the day. Not that that's a great thing, but it's something. And like I'm working on it. Okay, so let's put the light here, and then we'll just, yeah. So I've picked up my room enough, even though I was trying to take the day off today because of the holiday. Happy 4th of July, by the way. I picked up my room enough that I think that I can start doing VR in here again. So I could probably just get down to business again as to what I'm going to do on a daily basis. So why am I? I'm just not doing it tonight because it's so hot and I'm tired. And you're not supposed to do VR when you're tired if you didn't know that already. That's okay. Yeah, so let's get back into this game. I was tempted to go into Valhalla to see if anything's changed or if there's a way to, like, for me to, I don't know, go back and not be stuck in that place that I'm in. Why would they let me go in somewhere if I'm just gonna get stuck? I don't know. Let's see if we can get this to be not as bright. I don't think we need it that bright. And you know, it's fine to have a light on, but it shouldn't distract from my game. Especially if no one's going to be here. Like, why stream if no one's going to be there? Doesn't make any sense, baby. Okay, so we want to continue. Yeah, that's where I was about to go into where this crazy old lady is. That may or may not be dead. So let's do this just in case. I'm not going to read it because I know I've already done it. The place is just unkempt, I'm assuming is the idea that we're supposed to get. Yeah, we can't, no one's breaking anything.
What the fuck is this?
We'll go do whatever this is and then open.
You're a selfish monster. Always have been.
Hey, I asked you a question. Wake up.
The lonely boy loved reading scary stories. Wow, he read scary stories all day and all night. Oh, wow. He lived with his mother, but she was very strict. Stop reading that book. The boy was sick of being told what to do. It's not fair. The book gave him an idea, revenge. The boy sneaked through the house. Hee hee. He jumped and shouted and frightened his mother. Roar! Ah! He loved scary stories. Ha 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 ha.
Always right to your favorite page. Predictable little shit. I know you.
I was going to say, why is your light not on? No. Okay, so she was going upstairs. I was like, why is that so noisy? And this is locked. Okay. I guess that we don't have a lot of choice.
Mark? Can you hear me? Where the hell is he? Mark! What happened to you? Tim, run!
Where's Kate?
We have to keep moving.
Where is she?
Mark, I'm sorry.
Hands where I can see them, all of you!
He killed them.
No talking! I said, hands where I can see them!
Thank God you're here. You have to help us.
Until I know what's happening here, no one moves.
Oh no.
Shit, behind you!
Seriously, lady?
Oh no.
Holy shit! There's another boat! The gun! Grab it!
Come on. This way. This should work.
It's dead. This better work. Come on. Come on.
Jesus.
Oh, motherfucker. Yes, for it!
Are we gonna get away? I've never finished with these games before. Are we finishing them? Are we the only ones still alive? I don't even remember.
We did it. We're gonna make it.
Not all of us made it.
Ugh. Oh. No, Mark. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God. Mark.
I took too long.
that song doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. We have a non-stop block of your favorite classic rock after this break.
No damn commercials. Oh, shoot.
Shit!
And I looked up, and there they were just in the middle of the flipping road.
And where you coming in from?
Fort Wayne. Been driving since 3 a.m.
Early start.
Well, I was trying to get into the port by 8. Probably not gonna make that now, am I?
I'd say likely not.
Oh, you're here. All good things must come to an end, but how good was the end for our crew? Unfortunately, you lost a few of them. So, rest in peace. Kate. It's a final close-up and cut. It's a wrap. Mark. Loyal to the final frame. There's some studio space going spare in Brooklyn, if anyone's interested. Charlie. I'm afraid it looks like Series 2 isn't going to be commissioned after all. And Erin. The new girl surprised everyone with her courage, but now she's gone to the great audio suite in the sky. And what about our sole survivor? Jamie learned that she had to trust other people and work with them. I'll tackle the paperwork in the morning. Can you find your own way out? It was, as always, enlightening. I have no doubt we'll meet again in the future. Farewell.
The chain of events are still unclear at this point in time. What we can confirm is that a little after 7:30, a truck driver was flagged down to render aid. The police were called and quickly arrived on scene. The sole survivor is part of a film crew, Lonnet Entertainment, the team behind the Architects of Murder docuseries.
Fuck, man.
It
I
seems
liked
as
that
though
show.
they got a little too close to their subject material. The rest of their team sadly did not make it. Thankfully for the sole survivor, the nightmare is now over.
Holy shit. Remember how my video went viral?
How could we forget? You bring it up every chance you get.
Just listen to this. I got enough views to win a competition.
What did you win?
An all-expense paid trip to an island resort for 5.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah, Mr. Dumet says they're gonna send a limo and everything. This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over to another year? Oh, what is this I cannot see with icy hands taking hold of me? Oh, death and death, none can excel. I open the doors to heaven and hell. Yes, I have come to get your soul and leave your body and leave it cold. To drop the flesh from on your frame, the earth and worm both have their claim. I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? Now death, if this is true, please give me time to reason with you. From time to time you heard and saw, so I'll close your eyes and unlock your jaw. I'll lock your jaw so you can talk. I'll fix your feet so you can walk. And I'll dim your eyes so you can see this very hour. Now come with me. I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? Now death, please give me time to fix my heart and change my mind. Your heart is fixed, your mind is broad. I'll have your shackles to drag you down. Too late to all farewell. My dawn is fixed, I'm summoned to hell. As long as God in heaven shall dwell, my poor soul shall burn in hell. I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? I I said, oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over to another?
I'm not going to skip to the end. I want to see all this. So yeah, this is my first time finishing one of these Dark Pictures games. I think this is the only one that I have on a hard copy disc, so that's awesome, because then I can sell it. The only thing is, I think I now have access to do the curator's cut. I'm curious as to what that is. Because it sounds like a director's cut kind of situation. I'd want to try that out. And I might even start it tonight, depending on how much time we have left. We'll see. Just to, like, get rid of the disc and make some money, you know.
This is Commander Stafford, the forward reconnaissance vessel Cassiopeia. After successfully rendezvousing with a Charybdis marker, we have detached the booster ring and spirits are high as we make our final approach to Tau Ceti F. The ship has suffered a hull impact, but damage is minimal, and our technicians are restoring full functionality.
This is Thomas Carter. Something's wrong with Sims. She's trying to kill me. I think...
Our next transmission will be broadcast from orbit around humanity's future home. Stafford out.
I might have to look that up. They might still be creating that. Let's look really quick. Let's say PlayStation. Let's say Dark Pictures. I mean, because this game might have been 2025. There might not actually be a director's or a curator's cut of this one. I don't know if that means like in the future or what. I wonder if I have this horde mode for my Switchback VR. Okay. Okay, Little Hope. That's the anthology. Oh, there is one for this. It says I purchased it. Yeah, it didn't say anything else about any Dark Pictures games. Okay, so that's just in the future. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream soon, so it's probably smartest just to go ahead and start the curator's cut as opposed to switching to another game. She's fine. So let's say completed. Oh, I think I was supposed to check to see, what is this called? The Dark Pictures? PS5 Pro. Let's put completed. Story. And then let's say, we can look at these. See what's going on. You have to remember to join the FBI Behavioral Science Unit in 1999. His photo has been redacted. Okay. Photograph of a group of new recruits at FBI training. One of their faces has been redacted by a thick black marker. The man obscured in the photo is probably Hector Monday. An article cut from the local newspaper remaining Sherman's corpse was stolen from its grave. A psychological report about Hector Monday. There was concern about his mental status. He had become obsessed with the killer that he was investigating. Hector was investigating the child killer at this time. Oh, I guess there's stuff attached that I'm supposed to be watching.
Psychological assessment conducted by Dr. Isabella Garcia. Patient name, Monday, Hector. Behavioral observation. Hector arrived at our scheduled appointment 24 minutes late. Once we sat down and began the session, he struggled to maintain eye contact. He found it difficult to articulate his feelings and was terse and guarded throughout. Hector has been working long hours and, as a result, isn't sleeping well. Hector spoke about his recently deceased mother and displayed evidence that he hasn't yet fully come to terms with her death. I strongly recommended a course of antidepressants, but he is resistant to this idea, believing that it would have a detrimental effect on his capability with regards to his current investigation. Hector describes his work in immaculate detail, and contrary to earlier in the session, his thought content is both coherent and logical. He is displaying an unhealthy obsession with his work, but his recent bereavement may be the underlying issue.
Oh, that goes all the way back to the beginning. That's annoying. I don't know that we're going to want to do this then, because I don't know how I'm going to keep track of that. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, like this time around, I can probably save him. That was the first one with the video. Please badge belongs to police officer.
Chicago Police, Mr. Monday, this is Chicago Police. Can you open the door, please? Mr. Monday, I'm Officer Stanley with Chicago Police Department. Can you hear me, sir? Agent Monday? Fuck. Oh. Dispatch, this is Officer Stanley. I need assistance at 8 West 50th Street, requesting immediate backup. I'm in Agent Monday's apartment. There's blood everywhere, and a body. I need immediate support. I think...
Yeah, I don't like how it does that. So it'll be the second video. I guess maybe when the new goes away? A letter from a cemetery caretaker Lucinda Monday's grave has been disturbed. A stiletto shoe missing a heel. The guest book for the hotel, it shows when the crew checked in and when the previous parties checked in before them. Oh. Like, am I supposed to be watching these in an order? I don't know. A tape from an FBI interview between Special Agent Monday and Manny Sherman. Sherman talks about how Holmes inspired him. Hector Monday interviewed Manny Sherman after successfully leading the investigation to his capture.
Manny Sherman, born January 1, 1956. Come on. You know all this. What do you want? What's this? Huh. You've been doing your research, haven't you, Special Agent Monday? What are my favorite television programs? Describe my first pet? What were your friends like as a child? What is this? You're taking a survey, you're trying to learn something. Would it kill you to be direct? You wanted to know what inspired me? As if I wasn't an original? Well, maybe there was one man I found myself a little fascinated by. Henry Howard Holmes. Why? Because he was numero uno. America's first. The guy invented the trade. He set the benchmark, you know? Learn your history, Monday. Read a book. You think because I stuck a blade in some people and get off on it, I'm not smart? I, allegedly killed 13 people before you got smart enough to find me.
That's how that goes. See, because that's weird, because then it still says new. That's Sherman tape number 1. Oh, I'm not doing this very fast, am I? An article on Beast of Arkansas behind bars. Capture of notorious serial killer. An article on the front page of a national newspaper from 1997. FBI agent Hector Monday used psychological profiling to catch the serial killer Manny Sherman. Because of the successful capture of the Beast of Arkansas, Hector Monday was assigned to a new case investigating a potential serial killer in Chicago.
Good morning to you all. I'm Chester Bell, Assistant Director at the Federal Bureau of Investigation. At approximately 0530 local time, a team led by Special Agent Hector Monday and supported by law enforcement officers conducted a raid of a motel room just outside Birmingham, Alabama, to apprehend Manny Sherman, the man known as the Beast of Arkansas. Using state-of-the-art psychological profiling techniques, Special Agent Monday and members of his task force not only identified their suspect, but predicted his movement with unerring accuracy. I'm delighted to say, we have our man.
Front page news. Which is that? Okay. FBI memo. An FBI memo in April 1998, Hector Monday was assigned to the case of a potential serial killer in Chicago. Hector Monday was suspected of being the Chicago killer.
I first met Agent Monday on October 12th, 1997 at O'Hare Airport when I was assigned to welcome him off the plane. I'd actually met him once before at a lecture on criminal behavior given a few weeks prior here in Chicago, but I doubt he remembered me from that. I was pretty nervous as the new kid on the block. I was just out of training, and I'd been assigned to drive around this big shot criminal profiler who just cracked the Arkansas case, which was all over the national newspapers. My first impressions were that he was tall.
Tall, dark, handsome stranger. APB broadcast. An audio file of a police APB radio broadcast. Police suspected that Hector Monday was the Chicago killer.
All units, this is dispatch. Be on the lookout for a male suspect believed to be the shoe shine killer. Suspect is FBI Special Agent Hector Monday. He may be armed and is highly dangerous.
Dispatch, this is Officer Martinez. I found Monday's car, requesting backup.
Officer Martinez, what's your location?
A warehouse on Park Avenue, Fulton River. Looks abandoned.
Officer Martinez, backup on its way. Hold your position.
Copy that. Shit! He's seen me!
Officer Martinez, hold your position.
Shit! situation? Dispatch, the building's on fire.
Fire department on their way.
He's still in there. You read me? Copy. He's still in there.
Hooter. A postcard from a retirement home sent to Hector Monday. His mother and Lucinda went to live there in 1992. Mrs. Morello animatronic. An animatronic of a woman, real body parts have been used in its construction. It's the woman from the vacation photo. Was he the devil, the truth behind America's first serial killer? A book by Joseph Morello. He is a true crime writer specializing in H.H. Holmes. Real human teeth found inside an animatronic head. A tape from an FBI interview between Special Agent Monday and Manny Sherman. Monday assaulted Sherman.
You want to know what it means to be a killer? You ever been to the art museum downtown? They got this painting by a guy, I forget his name. Famous painter. He did portraits of slaughtered cows hanging on hooks. You take a normal person to a slaughterhouse, and they will puke their guts out. You make it into a painting, and suddenly it's art. There's no difference between the two. No, not really. Don't look at me like that. You know I'm right. You get it. I know you get it. You got to do something that matters. Make people feel something they've never felt before. Shatter the illusion that any of us are really in control. Think of the most profound thing you've ever done. The most beautiful thing you've ever created. And I promise you, it's nothing compared to watching the life bleed out of someone. To see the fear in their eyes. To feel them pawing at you for release. To hear them pleading, begging. That moment when someone realizes they are at their end. That's when you feel it. That's true art. That's what you have to be. An artist. A sculptor. An architect. I see the gleam in your eye, Agent Monday. You're not fooling me. Ah, look at you now, huh? Am I gonna be your first? Well, come on then, huh? I'm right here. This room is soundproof. You don't even have to wait for a plane to fly overhead. There you are. I see you now. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Bare hands can feel good, huh? But the blade makes for such a prettier picture. You've got potential, Agent Monday. If you truly want to be an artist.
Okay, so that was Sherman tape number 4, which might be this. Yeah. Newspaper clipping. A newspaper clipping announcing Hector Monday's birth. Hector was born in 1965. Hector Monday was an unwanted pregnancy. Returned letter. A letter sent to Hector Monday's father, which was returned. Hector never knew his father. Lucinda raised Hector as a single parent. A photograph of Dumet with a woman and child. Construction invoice. An estimate for building work at the hotel. The hotel interior has been completely modified. A printout of an email conversation. Joseph Morello was invited to the hotel with his wife, brother, and 2 daughters. Photos of victims. Crime scene photos of murder victims. One victim had their teeth removed, the other victim had their ear removed.
John Doe number 2. I'm assuming you've read my report on the first one? Similar MO, unidentified male with multiple stab wounds. Looking at the lower abdomen, the wounds are consistent with those of the first victim. The shape of the entry wound suggests it's a strong probability that this is the same murder weapon. Looks like we've got a souvenir hunter here. This time the left ear has been severed. Clean incision. Probably a scalpel or a razor blade. Very tidy. Nice job, actually. Very little bleeding. The deceased had probably been dead for 30 to 40 minutes when this was done. This differs from the earlier MO. If you remember, that John Doe was still alive when the teeth were removed. That would have created a lot of noise in this. This guy is learning.
Do you think there was this? Yes. Answer phone tape. An answer phone tape from December 1997 asking someone not to make audio recordings when visiting their mother at Twilight Prairie. The message was from the manager of the retirement home where Lucinda Monday lived. Auction receipt. A receipt for a hat worn by H.H. Holmes Dumet spent a lot of money acquiring authentic items for the hotel. Yeah, none of these situations did I win. Foreman's log. A logbook belonging to the foreman of a construction team that grew increasingly concerned about the amount of employees leaving the island. Grand opening invitation. An invitation to the grand opening of the hotel, dated 2017. The invitation was for the construction contractors that worked on the hotel. Dumet planned to kill the remaining construction workers by inviting them to the hotel. Dumet planted one of the construction workers' bodies in the lake to cover up the murders. Dumet perfected the hotel experience over time so that 5 guests were an ideal number. Interesting. Driver's license. A driver's license belonging to Francis Murillo. Theme park photo. A theme park bride photo of a man with a young girl. The people in the photo are Francis and Bethany Morello. Will amendment. An amendment to a will. A couple who lived in the lighthouse changed their will so that their entire estate should be left to Richard Belknap in the event of their deaths. Custom mask email. An email thread discussing a custom mask. Someone called Brandon Day ordered a mask. Children's book. A children's book about a child scaring his strict aunt. It appears Dumet was inspired by the Victoria mask. Dumet decided to integrate a mask into his persona. Sherman Tape 2. A tape from an FBI interview between Special Agent Monday and Manny Sherman. Sherman talks about the methods he used to kill his victims.
I had to build my own little castle, just like Holmes did. Most people like me do their business where their target lives. That's just asking to get caught. Holmes had the right idea. It's all about the honey trap. You bring me some smokes, like I asked? Lucky Reds? Yes. Oh, these are like gold in here. Damn, that's good. So yeah, the honeypot. Holmes built a hotel about a mile from the World's Fair and called it the World's Fair Hotel, and bought ad space in papers alongside ads for the expo. Rubes from far and wide assumed it was the official hotel. Ma and Pa Kettle. Take a train in from Nebraska. Takes 3 days. They roll up into that joint ready to rest, get to their room, and whoops, what do you know? Holmes had a gas pipe hidden under the bed and poisons them. Or maybe he pulls a trap door on them. Maybe he separates them and makes one watch through a window while he slits the other's throat. That's the advantage of a honeypot. No shortage of targets. That's why I picked all those houses north of the airport. That whole neighborhood was scheduled for demolition, and yet, all those lovely realtor ladies must not have gotten the memo. Call up as a contractor. Tell them I'm flipping. Have them meet me out there. And look at that. We're the only two people for miles. The first couple times I'd wait for a plane to fly over just to hide their screams, but after a while I realized they could scream as loud as they wanted. No one was gonna hear a thing. That's what I remember most. Those screams. You can try to understand why I am the way I am. You can forensic science up all the data you want. But you'll never know. You'll never know, Monday. You'll never really know how it feels when you watch the fire burn out of somebody.
Rude. Okay, so that was my alarm, but like, let's get rid of these. I think that's the end. That was the Sherman tape 2. Degree certificate. A framed degree certificate. Hector Monday has a degree in psychology. Cool. And that's it? Those are the pictures. Bonus features. Just curious as to what all this is going to be. Oh, is this because I'm going to purchase these? All these things? I mean, I could. How long do we think any of this stuff is? It's probably going to be really long, so let's do this. Let's go in here and buy some stuff. Let's say Connie the dog. Almost. Oh, those are because those are mannequins. Okay, I was like, why does he look weird? Yeah, gross. Okay. So, I would say watch the documentaries, and then let's see what the anthology section says. When I have all these games, so... Switchback VR, intense, fast-paced action horror shooter based on the settings and characters from the Dark Pictures anthologies. The Devil May group of documentary filmmakers received a mysterious invite to a replica of the murder castle of H.H. Holmes, America's first serial killer. They soon discover that they're being watched and there is much more at stake than their viewing figures. House of Ash at the close of the Iraq War, special forces hunting for weapons of mass destruction unearthed something far deadlier, a buried Sumerian temple containing a nest of unearthly creatures. To survive the night below, they must forge a brotherhood with their enemies from the world above. Little Hope. 4 college students and their professor become stranded in the abandoned town of Little Hope, trapped by an impenetrable fog. They try desperately to escape whilst witnessing terrifying visions from the past. They must figure out the motivation of these apparitions before the evil forces at work drag each of their souls to heck. Man of Medan. In Man of Medan, 5 friends set sail on a holiday diving trip that soon changes into something much more sinister. Okay. So, it doesn't say anything about the curator's cut. Maybe you have to do like the play alone. I would be so mad if I clicked on that though, and it wasn't the curator's cut. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to end this stream. I'll come in and do those bonus features. I kind of want to do them right now, but I'm not going to. Maybe I will. I kind of want to figure out how to access that other curator's cut. We'll see what happens. Alright, thank you guys for being here. Have a good holiday. Hopefully I'll see you at some point tomorrow. Bye! Although tomorrow I'll probably do Twitch first. That's probably how it's going to happen. Let's end the broadcast.